A very good morning, students. I am Anil Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Soundara Institute of Management and Science. In this class, I am going to explain how to calculate fire insurance claim amount with a practical example. Let's move on to the problem. This is problem number 2. Determine the amount of claim for the loss of stock from the following details. So the information were given in order to calculate the amount of claim. So go through the transactions. The first transaction is stock on 1/4/2013, and this is opening stock because the opening date is given, rupees 25,740. The next one, stock on 31st/3/2014, and this is closing stock. And this problem is given under financial year because the opening date is 1st April and the closing date is 31st March, which means the problem is given under financial year. This is opening stock and this is closing stock. The next information is stock salvage. So salvage nothing but is a part of stock which is saved from fire accident, rupees 1,931. And the next one, amount of policy, and this is amount of fire insurance policy, rupees 24,000. Next, move on to the details, particulars, and 2013 and 14 data is given, and the data for the year 1/4/2014 to 15/8/2014 is given. The purchase, sales, wages and carriage inwards were given. The next, date of fire accident. This is very important. The date of fire accident is 15/8/2014. So the previous year of fire accident belongs to trading account, and the beginning of the current year to the till the date of fire accident belongs to memorandum trading account. Here the date of fire accident is 15/8/2014. So the date of fire accident is 15/8/2014. Then what's the beginning date of this year? 1/4/2014. So from 1/4/2014 to 15/8/2014 belongs to memorandum trading account. Here this information belongs to memorandum trading account. And what's the previous year of this fire of year? 2013 and 14. This is the previous year, and this data belongs to trading account. Now move on to the solution. For the calculation of claim money, we have total 5 steps. The first step is preparation of trading account, and this account is prepared for the previous year of fire accident. The previous year is 2013 and 14. The second step is calculation of gross profit ratio, and the step number 3, calculation of memorandum trading account, that is prepared for the year of fire accident. And the step number 4 is the calculation of actual amount of loss, and the last step is calculation of claim amount. Let's move on to the first step, trading account for the year 2013 and 14. So in trading account, first record opening stock. 2, opening stock. Here the value of opening stock is 25,740, but there is an adjustment for opening stock. In last, they have given stock have been valued at 10% below cost, which means undervaluation of stock. Here the opening stock value is 25,740, and this value of stock is undervalued, that is at 10% below cost. Stock should be always valued at 100%, but here stock is valued at 10% below. 10% below means 90%. Here 25,740 represents for 90%, then how much for 100%? So you will get 28,600. And the next one, closing stock. Stock on 31st/3/2014. So by closing stock should always credited. Closing stock. How much the value of closing stock is? 37,800. And there's an adjustment for closing stock because here they clearly mentioned that stock have been valued at 10% below stock. Yes, stock means it includes both opening stock and closing stock. So 37,800, which is valued at 10% below cost. 10% below means 90%, and we want 100%. We will get 42,000 rupees as closing stock. Now the next transaction is stock salvage, and this information can be used in step number 4 in order to calculate the actual amount of loss. And the next one, amount of policy, and this information will be helpful in step number 5, that is the calculation of claim money. Now here purchases were given, so purchase is always debit. So to purchase, and we are preparing trading account, so refer previous year. How much in previous year the purchases is 1,57,900, 1,57,900. And the next transaction, sales always credited by sales. How much sales? Rupees 2,28,600, 2,28,600. And the next one, wages. Wages is a direct expenses, and direct expenses should be debited in trading account. To wages, rupees 27,480. And the next one, carriage inward. Carriage inward is also a direct expenses, means carriage is a transportation cost which is incurred at the time of purchase. If they given carriage outward, that should not be reported in trading account, because carriage outward is an indirect expenses, that should not be reported in trading account, but they have given carriage inward, that should be taken in trading account. To carriage inward. How much carriage inward? 10,900. Now make balance of trading account. So trading account balanced for rupees 2,70,600, 2,70,600, and here in debit side there is a balancing figure of rupees 10,900, and this balance figure will be treated as gross profit. So trading account is prepared to find out gross profit. Now move on to the step number 2. In step number 2, we are calculating the percentage of gross profit, and we have formula GPR equals gross profit divided by sales multiplied by 100. In trading account, the gross profit is 10,900 divided by sales. The sales is 2,28,600 multiplied by 100. So GPR will be 20%. The profit percentage is 20%, and this should be calculated on sales. So 20% on sales. This is step number 2. Now move on to the step number 3, memorandum trading account. Memorandum trading account is prepared from beginning of the current year, that is 1/4/2014 to till the date of fire accident. Here the date of fire accident is 15/8/2014. The memorandum trading account is very similar to the trading account. The only difference is the trading account is prepared to find out gross profit, but the memorandum trading account is prepared to find out stock on the date of fire accident, nothing but the closing stock. First record opening stock. Opening stock. So the opening stock on 1/4/2014 is not given, but we know that the previous year closing stock will be the opening stock for next year. In previous year the closing stock is 42,000. That 42,000 will become opening stock for next year. And next record purchases. So purchases from 1/4/2014 to 15/8/2014 is 78,800. And the next one, sales. Sales should be credited by sales. From 1/4/2014 to 15/8/2014 is 1,33,900. Next, wages. Wages is a direct expenses. The wages from 1/4/2014 to 15/8/2014 is 13,780. The next transaction, carriage inward. From 1/4/2014 to 15/8/2014 is rupees 3,160 rupees. Now record gross profit to gross profit, and we know the percentage of gross profit. The percentage of gross profit is 20% on sales. The profit percentage is 20%, that should be calculated on sales. Here the value of sales is 1,33,900 multiplied by the rate of gross profit is 20%. So you will get 26,780 rupees. Now make the balance of memorandum trading account. The total is 1,64,520. 1,64,520. The balancing figure is 30,620. So this will be treated as by stock on the date of fire accident, and this is also called as closing stock. 30,620 rupees is the value of stock on the date of fire accident. Now move on to step number 4, actual amount of loss. In order to calculate actual amount of loss, we should deduct salvage money from stock on the date of fire accident. A stock on the date of fire accident is rupees 30,620. In that, the salvage is rupees 1,931. This is the value of stock which was saved from fire accident. Now the actual amount of loss will be 28,689. This is actual amount of loss. 28,689. This is the actual amount of loss. Now the last step, the calculation of claim amount. So while calculating claim amount, first identify whether the stock is overvalued or undervalued. So in this problem, the amount of policy is given. The amount of policy is 24,000 rupees. But here, the value of stock on the date of fire accident is 30,620. The value of stock is 30,620, but we have taken policy amount for rupees 24,000. Here policy amount is less than the value of stock, which means under insurance. In under insurance, we have two situations. One is if the stock is entirely destroyed or if the stock is partly destroyed. In this problem, the stock is partly destroyed because 1,931 worth of stock was saved from fire accident, which means the problem is given under insurance. In addition to that, some value of stock were saved. In such case, we have to apply average clause formula in order to calculate claim money. So average clause formula is policy amount divided by stock on the date of fire accident multiplied by actual amount of loss. So the policy amount is 24,000 rupees. Stock on the date of fire accident is 30,620 multiplied by actual amount of loss is 28,689. You will get claim money 22,486 rupees. This is the amount of claim. Amount of claim 22,486 rupees. Okay, thank you students.